time. I like making.
I only like to make burgers.
Yeah, you actually take the hamburger and make the patties and put herbs and spices in it.
I don't use patty.
What do you use for a hamburger?
I think I only use chicken nuggets.
Chicken nugget hamburger?
Yes.
What kind of a hamburger is that?
I don't know, but I like it.
Next! All right. Good morning, little Benecia. How are you today?
Fine.
You're fine, huh? Still morning there? You just woke up?
No.
It's not morning?
No.
What is it?
It's evening.
I don't have a watch. It's evening already?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Holy macaroni. I better have something to eat. Unbelievable. I thought it was still morning time.
Morning time? If it was morning time, I will still be sleepy.
You'd still be sleepy, but you're not sleepy. Did you go to school today?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So you're back at school, but not on Zoom. You're actually going to school now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's good. Because I think it was
I have a test today.
Already?
Yeah. I already have 3 tests yesterday.
Holy macaroni. How long? You've been back to school for what? 3-4 weeks?
Already almost like from July until now.
So over a month. Because
Yeah,
today is like the last day of August, right? I think it is. Yeah. No, Friday is the Friday. Tomorrow is the 1st of September, right? Because Independence Day is Friday here. September 2nd in Vietnam. Okay. So let's get started. And we're going to go straight to part 1. Let's get started. Part 1, social interaction. Topic 1, shopping. Do you like shopping?
Yes.
Why?
Because if I go shopping, I can buy lots of things like maybe snacks, chocolates, and other things.
But snacks and chocolates is like grocery shopping.
Yeah, but it's still shopping. I still like it. Because if I go shopping, I can help my mom pick stuff and put it in the cart.
Does she ever take some of the things from the cart and put it back on the shelf?
Sometimes, if she doesn't really need it.
Yeah, my mom used to do. I hated shopping with my mom because every time I put things in the cart, she'd take them out of the cart. Like, what's the point of shopping if I can't get what I want? Jeez, next time, leave me home. I'll play video games. All right. Okay. So the second question. Do you or your parents worry about prices?
Yes. A lot.
Do you worry about the prices or just mom?
Mom and dad. I don't worry about anything because I only can put things.
You just try to put them in the cart and see if you can get away with it. Yeah. So why do you think they worry about prices?
Because
money grows on trees. It's just paper.
No, it doesn't grow on trees.
No? Okay.
No.
So where does it grow? Where does money come from?
It comes from factories.
The money comes from factories?
I don't know where does it come from.
Well, no, they print the money in usually like a treasury department. The government prints money.
My mom and my dad worried about the prices because if I buy too many things, it's too expensive and they will lose a lot of money.
Yeah, and they can't.
But I still don't care. It's one of my things.
It's not about not caring. It's that they got the rent to pay, your school to pay, food to pay.
That's a lot of paying. But sometimes I really want to buy things in shopping. But they can't let me buy one.
When shopping?
Yesterday.
No. I said not. I can't. I want to buy a lot of things in shopping. It's I want to buy a lot of things when I'm shopping at that
Oh,
time. At that
oh,
time,
okay.
because you can't shop in your house, can you?
No,
You could. How could you shop in your house?
you can just put a lot of snacks in the table and then you pretend to buy it.
Oh,
But
so
that's even your food.
a pretend store,
Yeah, pretend stone
or you
store.
could get on the internet and shop. Right? There's a lot of
Yes.
shops on the internet now. Yeah. All right. Number 3. Do you think expensive things are better than cheap things?
Yes.
Why?
Because if you buy like candy and then you buy cheap candy, it tastes horrible. And then if you buy expensive candy, it tastes better.
That is true. It is true. I say that about shoes all the time. I have one pair of shoes where I paid a few $100s for them. They're Italian handmade, and I bought them over 20 years ago. And they are still beautiful and shiny and still have a wooden heel and nice rubber. And they're just awesome. They're going to live longer than me. But all the other shoes I bought for like $50 or $100, 1 year, 2 years, 6 months, destroyed.
My mom always said that too to the shoes because my mom when my mom see lots of shoes, my mom already picks the best one, but the price is so big, so my mom doesn't buy it. But it can stay a lot of months.
It's tough with kids, but yeah, when you're an adult, it's better to invest in quality shoes than cheap shoes because you're just going to buy them twice anyway or 3 times. Yeah, that for sure. I agree. I agree because usually, I mean, if you're dealing with a good seller, usually if you're buying something of more expensive, it should be of higher quality.
Mm-hmm.
Should be, but not always. Sometimes they lie.
Yeah, sometimes they say it's the better things, but and then you already pay $300, and then they said it was the best one, and then when you buy it, it means you like buy shoes or something, and then for a few days it was already broken.
Exactly. Oh, you bought it, no money back. It's your fault. Okay, let's go to topic 2. Are you ready?
Jobs.
All right. With jobs, the first question is, what types of jobs do you think are fun to do?
I don't know. Maybe a waitress.
I was a waiter for many years. It is fun. You get to meet a lot of people.
I like waitress because I think waitress is fun because you can deliver food to people. That's one, and you can write what people want and give it to the chefs. And you don't need to do anything hard anymore.
Take their order. Yeah. No, I will definitely say, because I have a lot of experience in the restaurant business. I was in the restaurant business for like 15 years.
15 years ago?
Well, it was. No, it was about, well, no, off and on, because I've owned restaurants in Asia too. So off and on, I've been in the restaurant business in the last 20 years. But before that, when I was in Canada, I was in the restaurant business for many years. But what I will say about the restaurant business, it's one of the reasons why I came to Asia. Yeah. And the reason is because when you're young and you're going to school and you're going to university and you're just getting started, waitressing and bartending and things like that in a nice place is a really great way to make extra money while you're doing something else.
Extra money?
Yeah, well, part-time job. It's a really good part-time job for a student, like a university student. And you can, it's one of those jobs that short-term, you can probably make more money than long-term, like the jobs that this is your career, you're going into this, but you have to work at it for years to make more money. So it's kind of a quick fix. So it can really help you out when you're young. And it's really good because it really develops your social skills because you're talking to hundreds of people all the time. right? So you really get good at speaking and dealing with
Okay.
people. But long term, you definitely want to follow your education. And then, in your 20s, at some point, you want to get out of the restaurant business.
What?
You want to get out. You don't want to
Why?
stay there because there's not much future. Think about it now. Imagine if you were your mom and your mom has to work 5 or 6 nights a week and she has to work till 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning and she has to work all the holidays and she has to work all the weekends. And then she's off when you're at school. That's not a very good fit for the family, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's fine when you're young, but then when you get a little older, because you can get trapped in the restaurant business and owning a restaurant. Well, you can get trapped because if you don't follow your career, then you find yourself like in your 30s, like me. And then it's like, well, I can't open a restaurant in Canada because it's too expensive. So what am I going to do now? Go back to teaching? Oh my God, I got to go back to teacher college and everything else. I can't do that. So I decided to come to Asia and teach here. And then open up a school and a restaurant here because I could afford it here. But like now at 40, 50 years old, you don't want to be running around in a restaurant. You want to be with your family. You don't want to work all the holidays and every weekend, every Saturday, every Sunday, all the nights. Nah, not good.
No.
But when you're young, it's fun because it's all your friends, right?
I still don't want. I'll just go to college instead of working.
Yeah, like I said, I'm talking a little too much on this right now, so we're supposed to be doing a test. But yeah, the advice I can give you is that a part-time job, weekends and a couple of nights to make some extra money when you're young is good.
Okay.
Make sure you're focusing on your education and your career job, number one. Okay. So that was a long number one. Past our time limit. Okay, so we talked about what could be a fun job.
Yeah.
Now, what types of job do you think are difficult or would be difficult?
Constructing.
Construction.
Oh, construction.
Yeah, building buildings and stuff. Why?
Yeah, because if you are a construction
worker,
you have to like build houses, carry bricks, and do a lot of things.
It's a lot of hard work.
That's what I don't want.
Yeah, I did a lot of that when I was very young too, and it is hard work. I used to build houses. Good experience, but I wouldn't want to do it when I'm older, especially in the winter.
Really not.
No. Yeah, that's true. Okay. So, what do you think the best job in the world would be?
Cashier.
You want to work at the macro for the rest of your life? You think that would be the best job in the world?
No.
Oh, my goodness.
Maybe a chef.
Then you could always make some really nice food at home with your family.
Yes, but I don't want to be a chef.
Well, then
I hate fire.
You hate fire?
I hate fire.
Well, they have heating elements too. You may not have to use fire.
Yes, but my mom says I have to learn to cook, but I say no. I hate fire.
Well, but you do need to learn to cook because guess what? But guess what happens when mom and dad aren't around and they don't cook for you anymore, and you have to cook and you don't know how to cook and you hate your cooking.
Buy online foods. Easy.
Yeah, but then you're going to spend so much money. You better have a good job.
I can't cook.
No, you should learn to cook. I like cooking when I have time. I like making.
I only like to make burgers.
Yeah, you actually take the hamburger and make the patties and put herbs and spices in it.
I don't use patty.
What do you use for a hamburger?
I think I only use chicken nuggets.
Chicken nugget hamburger?
Yes.
What kind of a hamburger is that?
I don't know, but I like it.
Next. That was it. What was the best job in the world? You said chef. Any other ideas? What would be a great, excellent job? You can't think of something like a ballerina or something? I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe a teacher?
A singer, a teacher, an astronaut? Who knows?
A gymnasticer? I don't know.
A gymnasticer?
I don't know how to say it. I don't care about that. Say
gymnastics. What would you call a person who does gymnastics? A gymnast? I think. A gymnast?
I think yes. Yes, I think gymnast because I go in gymnastics class.
All right, Missy. Let's go to part 2.
A very long bike ride?
Okay, part 2. The story of the Boy Scouts that bicycled to Scandinavia. All right. So what do you think? Where did they Okay, first question I'm just going to say. Where did they start their journey? Where did
they start in Australians?
Where did they bicycle to?
Sweden.
Wow. Okay. So you wouldn't like to try that?
No. That
would be like such a wonderful adventure.
It's hot. Really hot.
Well, it's really hot in Jakarta. What's the difference?
Yeah, but you have to bicycled to Sweden and it's very, very hot. Here you have an AC. Easy.
Put an AC on the bicycle.
How? There's no electric.
The pedals. Electric generated.
What? You pedal so slow.
Oh my God. Just get a fan.
Then?
A fan right in front of your face.
Then how do you plug it in?
Well, you hook it up to the wheel. So the faster the wheel goes, the faster the fan goes.
No. You need to plug it in. If you can't plug it in, it won't work at all.
How far did the boys travel? Does it say how far they traveled?
You mean the journey took?
Yeah, the distance.
269 days.
Distance.
Distance?
Mm-hmm. Not time. Distance.
Distance.
Yeah, what is the distance they traveled from Australia all the way to Sweden? How far is it?
Is 20 kilometers.
Wow, I can walk 20 kilometers. Only 20 kilometers? Are you sure?
Don't know. I'm looking at the book.
You could walk that in one day. You'd only go halfway across Jakarta.
It took 22 different countries. I don't know how far it is now.
Yes, you do. It's in the first paragraph.
What?
Yeah, unbelievable. No preparation whatsoever. Unacceptable.
And it's only saying 20 kilometers.
It doesn't say 20 kilometers. 20 is 20. I see 3 more zeros.
20,000 kilometers?
20 kilometers? 20,000 kilometers. Exactly.
Oh my God.
Big difference. All right. Question number 2. How long did it take them to get to Sweden? That's nasty.
They took 22 different countries and the journey took 269 days.
Yeah, 269 days. Is that a year?
Yes, I think. Because 30, 31, 30, I can't count.
How many days in a year?
30.
30 days in a year.
Yeah. I think so.
1 year, that's 1 month.
Oh, yeah. Oh, maybe you're right. I don't know.
You don't know. 365 days in 1 year.
So it means it's half of a year?
Almost 3/4. Yeah, I would say that would be like, well, about average 30 days a month, roughly. So you're looking at 269. So divide that by 30. What was it? 3 times 9 is 270, roughly. So almost 9 months.
9 months.
Almost 9 months riding a bicycle. That's a long bicycle ride.
Yeah, I don't want to.
I would do it. I would love it.
You see in the picture, they're on a desert.
In the desert.
Yes.
Yeah, well,
And that's
some of Africa.
It's in hot places. And they can hear lions also.
I know, that's cool. Lions. Can you imagine sleeping in a tent and hearing lions roaring outside?
You said last time when we guessed there was shark, you said you weren't scared of sharks. Now you said lions were cool.
Well, I told you the story about when I met a bear. Of course I was scared, but I'm still so happy that I had the experience to see a live bear. I mean, I wouldn't be happy if he ate me, but I'm so happy I have that memory that I did survive, and I'm so happy that I saw it.
Why didn't you run away?
Well, you can't run away from wild animals because they'll just chase you. So
then what did you do?
I called the helicopter to come and save me.
Did the bear already chase you?
No, the helicopter came and scared the bear away.
Oh.
I'll tell you the story in class again. I must not have told you guys that story.
Never.
Okay. What did the boys pack for their journey?
They packed tents.
Tents, yeah.
And things to cook, clothes, math, computers, and phones.
Yeah, they're just gonna play video games in the desert.
Yeah, but there's no signal, so how did they play either?
Yeah, they probably had some kind of maybe a satellite phone or something.
Oh, satellite. Okay.
But who knows? You can get international phones where you can go to different countries and use the same phone number.
What?
Yeah. Like my cell phone, my mobile phone from Canada, I can use it in Vietnam and Indonesia. But when I use my Vietnamese phone back in Canada, it doesn't work. Yeah, so it's different. But there are different packages. I'm sure they prepared well.
Okay.
Did the boys have any problems on the way?
Yes.
What were they?
Adam's bike broke.
Oh, ouch. That's not good. Was the lion around when it broke?
No.
Okay, that's good. So what did he do?
He left Stephanie and traveled home by coach.
What's a coach?
I think it was one of those buses.
Yeah, it's a bus. Coach is a bus. Yeah. Good. What kind of animals did the boys see in Africa?
Lions and elephants.
They saw the lions and the elephants?
No, they just heard. The lions roar and heard the elephant steps around their tents.
It's a good thing they didn't step on the tent.
Yeah. Maybe the elephants are interested out of the tent.
Could be. Yeah, I wonder if they don't show any pictures of the tent. I wonder if it was a colorful tent.
Maybe it's a green tent. It means so. Maybe the elephant think that it was a tree or a bush.
But then he might eat it, thinking it's food.
Yeah, but good thing he didn't eat it.
Yeah,
they're doomed.
I think they said they did see lots of wild animals, but the lion and the elephant, they just heard them. Yeah.
I will never go into Africa.
You're just not very adventurous, are you?
No, I'm really scared. Like my friend and like my 4 friends.
You and your 4 friends are all scared. But
I'm afraid to fall.
You gotta live.
Get eaten.
You gotta live life. You can't be afraid. Tish.
I don't like it.
Last question. Well, maybe I might ask another one. What did they do when they arrived in Europe?
They climbed mountains and they saw snow for the first time.
They saw snow for the first time, that's for sure. So they must have. Well, no, that'd be okay. They climbed mountains? They stopped and they climbed mountains? Are you sure?
No. They rode up some very high mountains.
Yeah, they had to cross some mountains on their bikes. Not climbing mountains. Yeah.
No. If they climb mountains, they will not have enough energy to carry a bike and climb a mountain also.
Exactly. That'd be tough. So where were they going and why?
They were going to a Scouts Jamboree.
A Scouts Jamboree. What's that?
It's like a party for Scouts people.
Oh, party for Scouts people. Do they eat pizza?
I don't know. They didn't say.
Where was this party?
In Europe? No, Sweden.
Yeah. Is Sweden part of Europe?
I don't know. I never go, so I don't know.
I never went.
Oh, they never went.
Or I haven't been there yet. Yes, Sweden is. Yeah, I'm sure it's all. Yeah, it's all part of Sweden.
How did they saw a snow for the first time?
Well, because it snows in Europe, and they talked about going over mountains. So I'm guessing. I don't know if you remember in the class, but between Africa and the south, like the big boot, yeah, you have Africa, and then you have Europe on top, Africa and Europe. But in between the two continents is a huge sea called the Mediterranean Sea.
What?
Mediterranean Sea.
Mediterranean Sea.
Iranian Sea, yeah.
Iranian Sea.
So you could go through like Lebanon and Turkey and go that way to go into Europe, or you could take a boat and cross over to Italy, maybe in Sicily and Italy, maybe from northern Africa, or you would have to go to the west side, which would be you'd cross over the Gibraltar Strait to Spain and then go through Spain. I'm guessing they went through Spain. It would have been probably a lot safer. But they would have seen some mountains when they got into Spain and northern. There's a mountain range. I forget the name of it, but there's a mountain range between Spain and France. Okay. So I'm guessing that's the way they went.
But in the picture, there were 3 people. In the picture, there are 3 people. Adam, Stefan, and what? Who's the other people? The one that's wearing a red scarf.
The other person.
Yeah, who's the other person?
Well, they don't tell us. So we have no way of knowing if it's someone.
Maybe it's somebody in the party.
Maybe it's some of their friends that they met in Europe.
Oh, yeah.
So, or it could just be some friends that got together putting the backpacks together and the bikes together. Maybe one of their friends back in Australia.
It looks like it was one of the friends.
I'm sure
they found because
well, they all have a scarf on, so they're all scouts.
Yeah, okay, that's sort of friends.
It's one of their friends for sure. All right, Benecia, very good. I think Jason is waiting for me now. Kiwi's waiting for me.
Potatoes.
Big potato man, Mr. Potato with all his fried chicken.
No face.
I wonder if I'll see him today or I'll interview the top of his head. Who knows? Viva la Indonesia, huh? All right, good job. Good job. I will tally this up and I will do your test and I will send it to you soon and I'll see you in Interest 12 next week.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.